They were ready. Had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better... get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the right. He's knocked
Yes,
down
he
in the
back
backfield.
inside.
He'll
Oh,
lose
yeah.
a couple.
Well, you is big man.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Let's say the part. This is going to say. Thank you. You know what? Do what you want.
To the air, it's Singleton. It's complete to the right. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Quick toss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Right back to the well. Works his way down to the 10-yard line.
Some tell me I should have kept going outside. Oh, yeah, no. He did right.
3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback will audible.
And you beat him on quick out.
On second down, looking again to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sategna. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats. We played 1 period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
We down there. It's all right. End of the year, we'll be right.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red.
Oh, come on, don't start that shit.
Now, the quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Well, I think sometimes on first and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that was
Stop.
a 75-yard drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. On the run from it.
Bruh. Cut the bullshit.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had.
Bruh.
Running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my deep playing great. So I know offense
Brother, shit.
possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And now on second down for this
Bruh,
offense.
that shit so lame. Why is that shit doing that? Hell no.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make.
I'm about to fucking go get me another goddamn controller. It can't be the controller, though. It's the only game to do it.
Offense gets set for second down.
I only start doing it when them motherfucking about to whoop their ass.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Goddamn games I lost, that bitch ain't keep doing this fucking calls and bullshit.
Makes the grab on third. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Got
Oh,
it in the middle
good
of
catch.
tail. And chunk
Good
plays
catch.
are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the
come on.
catch.
Oh, come on.
I like the decision.
You got to make that.
Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They keep attacking through the air. Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, bullshit.
Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires it down the seam. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with...
He was wide the fuck open. Bad pass quarterback. It's because of the pressure. Yeah, he got hit. You definitely could have put that in the scene.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week.
Boy, that's good.
Coverage team does a good job. Touches it dead. No return on this one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times, and it climbs in the end zone. But that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
On the run, it's Young. Smashes through. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Coming after it. He just kept going backwards. You have
Let's
to
go.
step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
I don't even know what fucking play that was. Stop that shit. Let me look at my play now. Fuck it.
After giving up,
Stop the bullshit,
they'll
bro.
have to boot it away. Bringing it back, it's Johnson. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Hogs send that offense.
See, once they
back
got
onto the
down
field.
7, they weren't doing it. As soon as I got up again, all of a sudden, man, I want to start
Lead the last
this
time they had it,
bullshit.
Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Wide out in motion. He wants to pass it on second down.
Why didn't you run that goof-ass route?
Make some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the defense?
I'm glad I didn't throw the damn ball.
Pass rush, playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys
These
got to get to the
been running a damn
Great job
route.
rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, damn circle it took you forever to run that motherfucking square rig. You way, god damn.
And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Takes the easy one to the back. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more snap coming before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the...
He chewed the fuck out of him. Yeah. Broke him all the way down.
They stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Toss sweep right. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense trying to draw people off sides. No, sir. Listen, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Quick completion on the out. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig scene.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the stick. And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Gonna run it. It's Russell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And on fourth down... Three on the board. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash.
Well,
No good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Alabama quickly back to the line. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout.
oh my goodness, they gave me a nigga
And
up
he
top.
was off to the races. Finally
That was
tripped up
easily
after
supposed to
30
be the
seconds.
nigga on the
The
move.
Tide with the 1st and 10. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer.
No.
That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands.
You were saying something about the runs
exactly
that.
when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Oh, we got to make
Ran
that.
right through the defender, and now he's still running. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocking, a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Second and goal for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should...
Take over. First and 10.
They're trailing
Stop the bullshit.
17 to Houston. Just another week of college. We've come to expect.
Bro.
Fellas.
Thanks for the update.
Bro, what the fuck?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Bro.
On the double. Get set, first down. From the...
Well, what the fuck?
Pose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what he did.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Goes to the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long. He'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Powers through. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
All because it's fucking stupid ass thing.
Sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Looking for space. It's Haynes. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll put the tight end in motion. Going with the counter play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Jeez.
Tell you what.
Boy, that was a touchdown. Here we go with this shit again.
I think man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on it. He won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can.
Backs here. Hand off from the shot.
Bruh, come on.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Handoff from the gun. The Razorbacks get enough for the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the...
Way to hit him with a nice hezzy. I tried to get right back through that. They wouldn't let me.
know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, going up top. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save the
benefit of the rain game.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most, late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to know.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's high. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution.
I tried to throw it fresh off the line.
No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They want that clock to run. Shows him the stiff arm. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
To the air. It's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the right side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from...
That pause and shit so gay.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. And the Razorbacks will put toe to leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Crosby. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Alabama's return team didn't help matters out much there. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You have the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions? I think there's a long way who wins this one.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they look like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So Arkansas's offense will take the field for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play. Now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Makes one man miss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Unloads it left. It's complete. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bama! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped
This
at
is
the
the big
25.
one to do them pause and
Send
none.
that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow
And that pass intercepted. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. They're trying to get to it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Razorbacks are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Singleton. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just push the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, man on man. It was brutal up front.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket starts nowhere to go, and the ball is
Let's go.
Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Duron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Bruce, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
On second down, wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Hill. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
He's looking for a man on second down. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy without... Now Spell declined the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Getting some heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. This is turning into a death march for this defense. 13th play of the drive coming. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football. Did a great job. 3rd downs has been such a...
Bro, don't start this shit.
This offense... The worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut this lead before the break. They move the tight end all over.
I'm about to go
There's a
back.
couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks
Maybe
that can
it
run
is
like that
so.
so well. QB contained.
And I
Keep those
just
ends
see it.
outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the... Really fast. When he takes off in situations like this.
Man, come on.
Down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a no. Get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Bro, get the nah, bro. Hell no. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Nah, I'm not doing this.
Time dwindling away as they try to put
right
points on the
fucking
board right before the
ain't no way
half.
in the hell this shit can be. It can't be.
They're going to open
But not.
pass.
Yeah, let me go buy me a controller. Fuck that. I'm not taking no L on some goofy shit like that. This shit doing all that. Be back shortly. Yeah. Fuck that. I'll be back live here shortly.